Hi, this is Eloy Ortiz Oakley, President and CEO of College Futures Foundation, with some remarks about the budget agreement recently reached between the California State Legislature and California Governor Gavin Newsom. I want to speak to how our public higher education systems fared in this recently completed state budget agreement. In January of this year, California Governor Gavin Newsom shared his plan to defer the 5% base increase for the University of California and the California State University system that was outlined in his compacts. This was adopted as part of an early action plan to address California's budget deficit, which he also reiterated in his May revised budget plan. Now it looks like the 5% base increase for the CSU and the UC in the 2024-2025 budget has been restored. However, these systems will see $75 million and $125 million respectively in one-time budget cuts. The 5% in compact funding will be deferred in 2025, 2026, and repaid in 2026, 2027. Both the UC and the CSU will also be subject to the 8% across the board cuts like other agencies in California, such as the California Student Aid Commission in budget year 2025-2026. These are significant cuts, and we at College Futures acknowledge that this is going to be a challenge in serving underserved learners, both with the cuts to the institutions and the cuts to the California Student Aid Commission. This agreement also outlines enrollment targets for the systems. The CSU will serve 6,388 more full-time equivalent students in the 2024-2025 academic year, and the University of California is expected to grow enrollment by 2,947 full-time equivalent students in the 2024-2025 academic year. We applaud the efforts to increase enrollment across these institutions to create more opportunity for learners. But we also want to acknowledge that these learners will need equitable funding to ensure that they have an opportunity to complete the great post-secondary experience offered at the CSU and the UC. Now, there is also language that is specific to the CSU, directing them to serve 10,161 more FTES in the 2025-2026 academic year. And as for the California Community College system, the agreement upholds Governor Newsom's commitment to keep cuts away from core funding for the community colleges. In fact, the Prop 98 maneuver that was introduced during the May revise would have meant less funding in future years for K-12 and community colleges. But this agreement highlights an adjustment so that K-12 and community colleges will get a higher percentage in future revenue growth than normal until the $8 million owed to the systems is paid and built back into the guarantee. From this point forward, it's really up to the leaders across the different segments and the faculty leaders at these institutions and across California to ensure that we remain focused and committed to the aspirations and the needs of learners from diverse backgrounds. These are the individuals who make up the backbone of the California economy. So as we enter this new budget year, we look forward to working with all of you and to ensure that our collective efforts continue to foster an inclusive and prosperous future for all Californians. All of our Californians deserve an opportunity and a path toward economic mobility for themselves, for their families, and for generations to come. We look forward to working with you all.